Hey guys, welcome back to Lamelli Armory. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing and review of the CVLIFE WildHawk K01 red dot sight. Alright, so the red dot sight is going to come shipped in this black box. So here it says CVLIFE WildHawk K01 red dot sight, and it has all the specification. This is a motion awake. It has co-witness. It's a Picatinny rail mount. It is waterproof, shockproof, and it has a 1x magnification. Here's the window size, the weight, size, it's a 2 MOA reticle, the unlimited eye relief, and it does have 8 daylight settings and 2 night vision settings. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside this box here. Alright, so we have some foam up on top. Here's the user's manual. Here's the catalog, all the specifications. Here's the structure of the product. Everything included in the packaging. How to install your battery. Also how to mount the optic using the low profile setting, or using the absolute co-witness mount there. And here are the illumination settings. Lots of good detail in there. You also have a cleaning cloth, like when the optics come with these. Here's the low profile mount. Here's the installation tool, and also the windage and elevation adjusting tool. You get 2 different batteries here, or 2 sets. Of course, the optic here, provided with these covers to keep the lens clean when you're not using them. So you can pop those on and off. And then here is the WildHawk K01. Very nice. And here in the back of the manual, you do have how to zero the sight. You do have 50,000 hours of battery life. How to properly adjust your windage and elevation. Just right there. Your maintenance and care. Also some troubleshooting. You get your warranty. What type of battery? It's a CR2032. And your warnings there. Alright, let's take a closer look at the WildHawk K01. So right off the bat, you can tell that this is made out of really good materials, hard aluminum, and you have a really clear glass. And so here are the windage and elevation settings. And you will hear an audible click when you're adjusting these. Just like that. And here's going to be the brightness settings. So plus to increase the brightness, and then minus to decrease the brightness. Here's the battery tray. Go ahead and install the battery. So use one of your provided batteries here. Twist that. You can see that the dot is on. Now it's off. Alright guys, and here you can see how crisp the red dot is and the glass. Very nice and clear. And here's at the brightest setting. And then we can decrease by pressing this minus button here. So again, it does have 8 daylight settings and 2 night vision settings. So once it gets too dark, obviously you'll need night vision for that. And then I'll increase again. You just see how nice that dot is. There, we got it. Here I have it at the lowest setting. So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This red dot sight also has shake awake technology, meaning if it senses no movement for a few minutes, it will shut off the red dot, but as soon as you go to move or even slightly tap it, the red dot goes back on. That's really neat to have, just so that you save overall battery life over time. And of course, it's already super easy to change the battery with this battery tray right here. And you can also use these caps for your elevation or windage adjustments, so you don't have to worry about carrying a tool or anything like that. It's already built in, so that's really neat. I like when optics include that feature there. This optic is actually very nice, especially with the price point that it comes at. You get the different illumination settings, clear glass, and another neat feature is if you have this without any motion, the shake awake technology, it will automatically shut off the red dot after a few minutes, and once you move your rifle or the red dot, it will turn back on, so saving the battery life. And you already get 50,000 hours of battery life, which is great. Alright guys, so that was the CVLIFE WildHawk K01 red dot sight. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave those down below, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.